It's all about Thanksgiving, bro. Giving back, appreciating what you have and the people around you. And you always got to keep in mind the indigenous people and not celebrate whatever Christopher Columbus has come across here. So I salute the Cree, the Mohawk, the Aboriginal, with some earthbound herbs. And today we're going to be talking about indigenous dreads. So make sure you stay tuned, stay subscribed. This is Not Nation. Yeah, I was just talking about indigenous dreads. It always comes to mind at Thanksgiving. I don't really like giving my praise to it, but my praise at Thanksgiving, I always think about the indigenous. So let's get right into this dread review. Let's go. Canadian Thanksgiving recently here this week. I guess it was 2 days ago now, on Monday, and I realized that Canadian Thanksgiving falls on a holiday in the States called Indigenous Day, something like that. And the amount of posts that I saw on Instagram about this, it's alarming, because Christopher Columbus coming in, genocide, manic behavior, pretty much repressing them of their culture. And we're here celebrating his day, or is it Columbus Day actually in the States that they have on our Thanksgiving. So I just wanted to shed some light on the indigenous people, on the indigenous dreads that are out there. And this is the picture that I actually posted. Shows the locks of a chief. It's also interesting here to see that, it's not just Rastas with cultural dreads. It does happen in many other cultures, amongst society, amongst history. And I think these locks are very spectacular, mainly because the top is like short and straight type 1 hair. Meanwhile, his mane, his nape, very, very dreaded up, very matured and very long. And it's interesting that people get their locks like this in the tribal community. Seems to be a very popular way of having their hair straight on the top with the dreads on the bottom. Actually pretty unique. You'd never see anybody rocking hair like this in today's society. I think it's definitely something that could be challenged and could be done. Great Mohawk chief here. Doesn't really have it with the same style as the other guys, but he's got the length, and these guys all have the length, so it shows that they've been dreading like 10, 15, 20 years at it. I wouldn't think that they're really using products or techniques, like these guys weren't going to the salon and getting retwists and interlocks happening, obviously. But even this guy's dreads got the crinkly happening down there as well. It looks pretty fantastic. I am a fan. It says here, Baby Jack, Cree Indian. It'd be pretty dope if these were dreads here, being braided up. Ultimately, bringing me to this page here, where it shows some pictures of some other Ojibwe First Nation chiefs that had the locks going. Now, their hair texture is thick and coarse, more of the type to inhibit the dreads naturally. And it's great to see that, a lot of these guys were doing that. I did read somewhere that in terms of fighting against antifungal matters in their hair, they would use things like bear fat. In today's age, coconut oil could be an equivalent replacement to that. And you even see pictures here of kids of the First Nations with dreads happening. I love it. It's very cultural. It's interesting because them wearing locks is a way of reclaiming their roots and fighting against colonization of their religion and appearances, which has happened in the past, where they were actually forced to shave off their dreads to be more of a Western culture. Pictures here showing from 1899, Hebe rocking the dreads. So it is actually very interesting to see different heritages and different cultures that have been rocking dreads since the beginning of their time. Let me know in the comments below if there's any other places you would like me to visit in terms of cultural dreads. Could go do a video on India, maybe even do something more in depth on the Rastas, but of course even ancient Egypt, places like this. Locks have been all over the world since man can remember. But in terms of Thanksgiving, I wanted to give this video out there, you know, a day late, but still something for you guys to chew on. And of course, leave a drop a like and a comment down below. It's kind of late over here now, but I will see you guys in the next Dreadlock update. So peace out, one love, and I'll see you guys around. Adios.